Tomorrow is going to be a little cold, but the MLK walk is happening, and the Corpus Christi Alumnae Chapter of the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority is sponsoring this event. They are the organizers, they're the folks behind all of this. We got Nikila Prater,
right here.
Who is here. She's the chapter president of the Delta Sigma Theta chapter here, talking about the event that basically it all starts with me.
Right.
That's the title of this year's event.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, that is the theme. We commonly follow the national theme of the King holiday, and so that this year it starts with me. And so that's really just as simple as maybe participating in the events that we have this weekend and tomorrow, you know, for people to really kind of look and see what can I do, where can I start to see what kind of role I can play in carrying out the legacy of Dr. King and the issues that he cared about. And so we think participation is a great first step towards doing that and fulfilling the theme.
And they can participate today. There's going to be worship service at 6?
Yes, there's going to be an interfaith prayer service. So this is where we invite spiritual leaders from different denominations to come together, say some affirming words and give affirming messages out to our community in the spirit of Dr. King's legacy as a spiritual leader, but also touching on a lot of topics that were key and central to his life and his work before, you know, he was tragically taken from us. So themes like justice, hope, these are the kinds of messages that people will hear about tonight. If they come to the interfaith prayer service, that's going to be at 6 o'clock at Brooks Worship Center, which is at 2101 North Port Avenue. Not a very long program, maybe a little over an hour, but definitely impactful.
And very inspirational, for one thing. And the other is, of course, the march tomorrow. And we've got to prepare for it because we know that it might be a little chilly for a lot of folks. So prepare. What advice do you have for them?
Yeah, so we definitely want to emphasize that our first priority is making sure that everyone stays safe, right? We want everybody to be safe and participate as they can. If you know that you're going to be very sensitive to cold, it may be best for you to sit this one out. We totally understand. But for a lot of people, we know that we can endure cold weather to participate in something that has such significance and such meaning in our community, right? So we're just asking people to wear your layers, bundle up, cover your ears, cover your hands, but still get out there and march with us. I know it's going to be a cold day, but we're starting at noon, so it won't be the very cold of the morning, but still bundle up and participate. And we're hopeful that by the time we start at noon at the Nueces County Courthouse, that conditions will be okay and that people will be able to march and move on to our ending point of Mount Zion Baptist Church.
I know that there's another event tomorrow morning at 10, the YWCA Corpus Christi Racial Justice Forum. So they can also attend that as well.
Absolutely. YWCA is a longtime community partner of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. That's both here locally and on the national front. And so they partner with us every year to put on this racial justice forum. So that's going to start at 10 o'clock. That's also going to be at the Nueces County Courthouse. And so people can attend that event. They can be there in place for when we have our commencement program for the march, and then just continue on with us through the afternoon. And we certainly encourage people to do that.
Nikila, we want to put everything into perspective at this moment. A lot of folks came before us to where we are today, and it took a lot of sacrifice. It's taken a lot of time. You putting on this event every year takes so much. Coordinating, organizing, making sure that everything is as it should be. Put it in perspective for us. Why is it that we should participate?
Well, I just think it's, first of all, we really thank everybody who is so eager about participating every year. It's very humbling, and we really consider it a privilege to be able to put on such a massive and important event for our community. When we talk about things that may come up from year to year, like weather conditions and cold, well, if you think about, you know, the icons that we're honoring during this type of weekend, they endured much worse conditions than we're asking people to, you know, endure in current times to participate. And so we ask people to think about that and put it in perspective. It's just a little bit of time, but again, hopefully you'll come there, you'll encourage others to come, and you'll learn something about Dr. King, his legacy, or maybe an issue that he covered that is relevant today, you know, through the form of something that's happening or playing out currently, either here in our state or in our nation's capital. But either way, we think it's a great way for people, again, to recognize that these issues, unfortunately, have not gone away. So we have to honor our past and recognize that so we can know how to move in the present and the future. And that's really the main thing, is to keep the work going. And we really need our community to do that. And so we look forward to seeing everybody. It's going to be great to see so many smiling faces in the morning. But again, please be safe, bundle up, but meet us there at the Nueces County Courthouse at noon. It'll be a great time.
Sure. As we were watching video footage, I saw people of all ages, all backgrounds, just coming together, and you know, during this walk, it's just so important to take the kids. People usually forget or leave them at home, or no, take them with you. Find out why you have a day out of school. Find out why you're doing this. Find out why we're walking. What is it? I have them ask questions so they can learn. So important.
I think that's such a great point, Barbie. You know, the younger generations won't know unless we take the time to teach them and immerse them in those things, and to tell them why they're so important. And we never know how that next generation is going to affect the one behind them. Exactly. And so that really is why events like this are so important. And we're so happy that people here in Corpus Christi and the community bend, in Corpus Christi and the Coastal Bend take the time to bring out their families, really make it a family event, and make sure that the kids participate, so that way they remember this as they get older and really see the importance in taking part in events like this as they grow up.
Very good.
Exactly.
Great. Thank you, Nikila, for coming by.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. Great to be back.
We'll be right back with more Domingo Live after this. Stick around.